Business Mission Kitten, and I got the sickest 2v1. I came back 3 stocks to 1. But
that's nuts.
And the replay didn't save. But
that's unfortunate.
Speaking of replays,
merchant port here with Endless Absa and Endless Zetter.
Really you mean Crag Absa and Crag Zetter?
Zenless is on the mind. There's been like 4 Endlesses on the screen at a time now.
Yeah.
I like both these teams with Crag. I really love the Zetter Crag. That's probably one of my favorite double teams.
Yeah, it works really well.
It's super solid.
Yeah. There seems to be a lot of unique, like, individual Crag team stuff that you need to know to play Crag in teams. Like, there's sometimes where you pull a rock in singles where, like, oh man, this will work just fine. But in doubles, there's 2 people that'll go on to you and punish you.
Yep, and you're just going to get comboed today, so there's nothing to really do about it.
Yeah.
Recently learned you can't attack with a rock out.
Yeah.
That's a rough life, man.
Yeah. So, what we're seeing is a lot of, first of all, Crag's living for a long time, which is kind of expected.
Unfortunately, unfortunate I should say, Ryan saved him with an F-tilt across the stage.
Yeah.
Throwing out a lot of buttons from everyone here.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, Crag's been living for a good while. Granted, actually, I don't know if Vinny's been living for a long time. He's not really stock tanking that hard, but they're kind of, but just in general, blue team's kind of getting wrecked right now, to be honest.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of, it's a big sloppy mess of the game right now. And that's expected in doubles sometimes. It's hard to not let that happen. I think a team that had some of the best teams from JFC was the Schroeder and GCC team. They had really good team synergy, but they were a lot worse with the 1v1. Yeah. And they took them to the stage to create that 1v1 situation. Right now, we're basically watching 2 separate 1v1s and occasionally mishmash in the center.
So as I was talking about blue team getting wrecked, they not only started to come back, but now they're up and about to take this game.
About to do a 2v1.
Yeah, this is amazing. They made a crazy comeback. I saw there was a lot of, not really even combos as much, but just a lot of crazy punishes with each other and less teams combos, which is really good. I mean, if you got 2 people separated, just keep the combos going, you know?
True. That's true. You don't necessarily need team combos. They are more optimal, at least a lot of the time, to send them out to your teammate. But if your enemies are totally fine with just doing 1v1s and you know you can beat them in it, why not?
Absolutely. So, Danny and Vinny takes game 1 and kind of a comeback. So, this counter pick. I don't know what to think about this counter pick. So
that Abs at the start of the game immediately racked up around 70% on both Crags.
Yeah.
This is a weird stage.
So
it's supposed to be super neutral. I don't like how small it is for doubles though.
I actually don't like this counter pick on red team. Maybe they have some thought behind it, but this is how I'm thinking of it, right? This is a good stage for Zetter and a good stage for Crag, but not the greatest for Abs, I feel, compared to the other 2 characters I just listed.
True.
So I feel like Abs is getting the least benefit.
Maybe it feels like SBS can just carry that benefit hard. Like, if SBS does better in the stage, then it's a good stage to go. And that's an unfortunate thought process that I can totally see people getting behind. That is a dead Crag.
Yeah. If you hit him after he's already done 1 pillar and it with a really strong hit, he's pretty much dead.
It's very hard to recover from that.
Very nice parry by SBS, realizing that Junior Z, or not Junior Z, sorry, Danny, the only thing he can really do is recover up the stage, so it's an easy carry. Granted, Danny could have went high. He could have just went straight up, but...
True.
And
but they like to hug walls. They don't like to have to fall down on people. So.
And Danny not only just killed his teammate, and then Vinny almost killed his teammate. So we're kind of having some unfortunate flubs going on that team.
Which is definitely unfortunate, as honestly, they were doing really good before that.
Yeah, I mean, they're both...
Oh, no, 2v1, this is never a good sign.
Yeah, I was just... Oh, hey! Wow! Okay.
Did I say 2v1? I still meant 2v1.
Yeah, still meant 2v1.
I didn't realize they had that back.
If you thought it was going to be a 1v1, you got pranked. Sorry, guys.
Good stuff, though. I mean...
Nice parry. Oh, that was super smart. Oh, that was also smart. So,
and
he realized...
the pillar to get your pillar back. Oh, okay.
Okay, he was high enough.
Absa almost made that harder for SBS to do something. I feel like Ryan's actually halting SBS here. Yeah. Like, there was quite a few times where he like threw at a side B or threw at a tilt and hit SBS before getting a punish out, which is unfortunate, but it's hard to always know when your teammate needs help, right?
So this is 1-1. So I think game 1 they want a merchant port, because I don't see any world where SBS and PKs are going to ban merchant port.
Yep.
In that case, I'd just leave Merchant Port open and say, hey, if you want to go back there, you can. If that's what they want to do.
It's they banned it just so that people know that it's
yeah. But they might want to go back. They might be allowed.
It's true.
They can say, hey, if you guys want to go back, we can gentlemen to it. But they might not want to. They already lost there. They might not. They might want to try something different.
What's about this stage? I love the stage for Zetter. I love the stage for Crag. I don't know how the stage is for Absa. I can't imagine it's too bad.
I like the stage for Crag versus both of these characters. As Absa and Zetter, I think I'd prefer this more as Absa. I'm not sure. It's tough to say.
It's pretty neutral. This is a pretty good stage, though.
Yeah, but I think... Whose counterpick was this? This was blue team's?
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand. I'm pretty sure Vinnie really likes this stage.
I can see that, too.
So I can see their thought process behind it.
Good flame consumer. Getting some pretty early kills.
Yeah.
I say early kill as the Crag flies off the right side of the stage.
Yeah.
Ooh, instant killer to save his teammate there.
Ooh, that was almost a crisp combo coming in from Danny, but he kind of missed his drop zone off the top platform.
Ooh, that is crazy there. Absa actually set up for the other Zetter to keep his combo going. You gotta be careful that it's so easy for a character like Absa to throw up big hitboxes and combo their teammate. The two Crags duking it out, doing their own thing now. Yep. Love seeing that. Because usually the Crags stay at the opposite ends of the map and just deal 1v1 with the other person second row, right? So seeing them duke it out together is pretty good.
Absolutely. Oh, so Danny has him caught and he gets a kill off of it. Very nice. That was a sick conversion. Alright, so I mean, Vinnie is at high.
Oh. Ooh, another win for Blue. That was weird. That was a lot of flubs going on there. I saw SBS get hit by a lot of Ryan stuff, and I saw Ryan just kind of get killed, unfortunately, very early.
Yeah.
By Crag and Zetter. Crag and Zetter hit hard. They hit kind of like semis.
All right, so we have Joseph saying that SBS is a terrible person.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, we got a combo going.
Jeez, let these guys breathe.
Yeah, I mean, let them touch the ground, please, guys. Come on.
I say that like it's an insane amount of damage on blue team versus red team, but blue team and red team are pretty even in percent right now.
Yeah, that's weird because you saw a huge combo, but yet they're even in percent.
So it's like, a difference in damage. Absa's damage output just wasn't that high, and the moves he was hitting with the combo just weren't that strong. Versus the stray hits that blue team's been landing have been super duper strong. Oh, 169% damage. Trying to hold that percent, trying to hold that stock.
Trying to keep that power, but he doesn't keep it.
Nope.
This is doubles. It's kind of hard to keep a 69.
It is very hard to keep it, especially a 169.
Oh, that was super smart. He saw that Danny was getting, I should say he, meaning Vinnie, saw Danny that was charging up a forward smash, and he's like, okay, if you're going to forward smash and he's at low percent, that means I can forward smash him too. Like, why not?
It's true. The hit stun is long enough, man.
So what I'm seeing, a lot of Vinnie stocks are being taken.
That was smart. He's like, I might hit you too, man. I'm so sorry, but
69%?
It's got to go.
The 69%
SBS
on SBS.
69 is not okay.
Yeah, this
Little known fact, 69% makes you punch not able to VI the combos anymore.
Yeah, in Arizona, 69 is a big deal here, but he loses it. So what I was saying, Vinnie, a lot of his stocks have been dropped by, he up B's in a spot where he can get hit, and they just hit him with a strong hit out. And at that point, since he can't do two pillars in one airborne, or when he's off stage, I should say, it just, if you get hit with a strong move, what are you going to do? Like, you're all the way far off the stage. You can't really...
Or smart Dan there. That's something I recently learned about that Zetter can do. The down B giving you your double jump back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So smart, because then you down B, wall jump, double jump into whatever.
Yep, it's pretty sick. I like to do down B near like the ledge, and then wall jump, double jump, wave land onto the stage. Had one singles has started.
Yes, singles are pretty much just round one right now. I think we're starting losers round one as well.
By the way, had one. Can you let us know? I don't know if you've asked. Can you hear the commentators really well? I know last time we were struggling to hear commentators.
Hopefully we sound good. These aren't the same mics. I think these are
yeah, these are a lot better.
Foods, so.
These are Shaq approved.
Shaq approved.
Shout out to the Shaq man.
What do you like for this? For what team? Well, the potential team we're talking about, right? Who's picking right now?
Okay, so
team must pick. No, blue team.
Blue team picked this. So
I like the stage for Zetter. I don't mind that.
I don't like this as Zetter, actually, at all. I like this as Crag and Absa, but I don't know if I like this as Zetter. Granted, it's a lot of personal preference.
Actually, come think of it. Yeah, that's true. And come think of it, the reason I don't like it with Crag is in 1v1, Crag has some trouble getting rocket shenanigans going, but that doesn't really matter in doubles. So, yeah, this is a great stage for Crag.
Yeah. And, I mean...
And Absa can poke with up air really well here. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, one thing to understand is we gotta think more... We can't think too much about how good a stage is for Crag, because there's 2 Crags on the screen and one on each side. You have to think more of what the non-Crag thinks about it.
And the Absa.
And maybe...
It's better for Absa.
Yeah, and, like, you have to also think about the team composition with Crag, what they can do on the stage. Because I think Absa and Crag can probably do more on the stage, especially with probably some cloud shenanigans. I don't know. It honestly depends on the style of Absa and Zetter.
So it's right now 2-2 to 2-1. Not looking too hot for blue team, but definitely recoverable.
Oh yeah.
Unless Vinnie dies like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an SD.
I didn't even consider this until just now. I'm sorry. Absa v Crag is hard.
Yeah,
it's
really
hard. And I even noticed how much work Brian's been putting in. He's been throwing out Cloud and just disrupting Vinnie every single time. And I was like, it's just more hitbox hitting him. Who was it? It was him. Absolutely. He's been doing such a good job of just keeping the other Crag occupied. But that's honestly giving him a little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's looking rough. Both at one stock, you need to close out that stock on the other Crag.
They need to close out both stocks, honestly, and make this even. And as I say that, it's now 1 stock to 3. It's looking rough. I mean,
there is a bracket reset.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like they're out of this if they lose this set. That was an interesting down B. It was kind of ambiguous, so I really like it. They both tried to go for fair at the same time, but SBS gets a fair edge guard anyways.
Game 5 bracket reset. We're gonna go to Game 6 and start the new bracket.
Nope, just dubs. That's actually false. We started singles. It's just not on stream.
It's just not on stream yet.
It's just not streamed yet. We're finishing doubles up on stream. Yeah. Oh, so we got CEO Dreamland Rockwall. I don't like it.
I love Rockwall.
I love Rockwall, but I hate CEO. Yeah. I kinda... How many people... The only thing I like about it is I like the cool little current leader thing.
No, it's awesome. Background looks great. The stage itself is super misleading, and I have such a hard time playing on it.
And it looks so big.
It just doesn't look like the same stage.
Yeah, Rockwall, but Rockwall looks so much smaller. This looks almost like a big stage itself. The blast zones still look kind of small.
It's still the same stage.
Yeah.
But it's a graphic, so that's... And my only personal gripe is a big one on the platform. I have such a hard time playing when the platform actually ends.
Yeah.
It's rough now. So definitely not my favorite version of the stage, but still a good stage.
Oh, did you see that? I don't know if that save was intentional, but so Danny got hit by, I think, a forward smash from Absa, and Vinnie was already forward being and waited till he hit Danny so that he'd get hit by the forward B instead of knockback from the forward smash, which the forward smash would have killed him. But instead he got hit by the forward B, which just knocked him back onto stage, and he had center stage. Granted, he died anyway, so... So, percent lead on blue team. It's not something that's... Or, sorry, not on blue team, on red team. This is not something that's too hard for them to get some combos in, make the percent lead even again, but they both got to hold their stocks to keep...
It's still a perfectly even game, and that's what I like to see. I didn't want to see it become a quick 3-0 after that really nice game.
It's especially going to be even if you get a quick kill like that. So, I don't know why Ryan isn't taking this.
This happened every other time they played, too. He just lets SBS 2v1. And I think the idea is they'll attack each other.
If they don't trust each other, sure, but I like to play doubles assuming that me and my doubles partner are going to do the right thing. And when you just let your teammate... So, like, if you think about it, in theory, a 2v1 in pretty much any Smash game should not be... I won't say shouldn't be possible, but shouldn't be really that doable.
It really should, especially in this game.
Especially in this game.
You can't really recover with 2 people. But... That being said, SBS makes it seem super possible, and I can respect the idea behind it because now it's just a 1v1. And
Yeah,
he'd
but
rather do this than risk Ryan losing a stock and then him not being able to do this.
yeah.
Also, 69%.
Oh, look at that parry at 69. He does a forward smash. I don't know if I agree with that. He loses a 69. That's rough.
Oof, that's going to be hard to cover from.
That was an interesting fireball, actually. It was a very nice follow-up.
Put him in even percent range here with him. The question is, do you think you can beat SBS's Crag?
I think, Danny, absolutely. Danny's really good versus heavy characters. Oh, that you can't get hit by that. Oh, very nice.
Oh, is this it?
Very nice. Okay, so Danny's really smart in noticing when somebody's going to go into him. So his parry game's pretty strong. He likes to, if he notices that you like to go in a lot, I've dealt with this personally in friendlies, and we haven't played in tournament, but I've dealt with this in friendlies, where I try to get a hit on him, and I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do because he's parrying at the right times.
It's such a scary thing. I honestly think you meet a person who can parry at anything, and they can beat you with any character.
Yeah.
Like, it's rough.
I mean, I'm making it sound like it's undoable. It's not. I mean, he doesn't parry everything I do. But
that's the thing, though.
He parries a lot.
Players who are able to get those parry reads consistently are so scary to play against. Yeah. They really are like a cream of the crop type thing, and I think 20XX for this game is going to look pretty cool because of it. It's kind of like Third Strike's parries, except even more effective.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Ryan, or PK's favorite stage, as Raster. I don't know about Absa.
I would have to skip to both of them. The ceiling is much higher now.
Yeah.
That is a change he wasn't too happy with. But the sides are super close, and as Absa, that's really good. That's fantastic as Absa, because a forward air or a back air, look at that, guy just died at 80. Admittedly from a different character's back air, but I guess it's that.
So far this game, Danny has been getting off on SBS. He's actually been doing work on it. Most of this percent has been Danny either comboing him or attempting to go for a kill and missing the kill move.
How is SBS surviving? He just ate a Crag there at 180.
That's pretty crazy.
He has hit as the kids are calling it, Crag percent of 200. He's going to lose it right there.
Yeah, maybe Crag just lives with two extra stocks for every stock. He spawns at 6 stocks. Kind of like this. I've said this before on the mic, but there's a joke in Melee where they say Samus has spawns with 8 stocks.
It's pretty accurate.
And I think Crag is similar. Crag lives for freaking ever, dude. So heavy.
Ooh. Good fun. That's called Firefox. I actually don't know what they call his update in this game.
I mean, I'm calling it Firefox just because I'm a Melee player. But
dude, it's a cat, not a fox. So, and it's Firebird for Falco, right? So it must be like Firecat or something.
They call it Firebird for Falco, yeah. So maybe Firecat. I don't know.
Fire Lion.
I don't know. Fire Lion sounds tacky.
It does. Firecat sounds silly though.
So speaking of living forever, that's when they shouldn't be.
Speaking of living forever,
look at Danny.
Danny's holding on to the stock. Really makes you say damn.
No, unlike Crag, Zetterburn isn't a fatty.
I'm not convinced.
Yes,
watching this game, I am not convinced. He's been stock tanking. That was his first stock.
Wow.
SBS runs off the stage. Let's just shoot next.
Yeah,
let's just speed this up.
I think he understood the situation. I don't want to say, well, he did give up, but I don't think he was giving up. He was just like, you know what, I want to save my energy for this next game. If we want to win this, we need
this reverse 3-0 really matter.
Yeah, we need to get a reverse 3-0, so let's save my energy a bit. If he's doing that, then that's smart.
That's what I like to believe in. I don't think it was giving up so much as saying, okay, I can't make this one, so I'm gonna put more effort into the next game.
Absolutely.
I like it. Absa comboing Crag there and letting him help out with the edge guard. I know it wasn't intentional. I know he was just trying to throw out there to try to keep some pressure, but...
Another thing that should be mentioned that we really haven't talked about is the fact that both of Red Team, they are not going their mains right now.
No.
That's one thing important to know. Both of them...
I don't know why.
Both of them are not confident about their characters in doubles. I can understand SBS's side, kind of. But I highly disagree with Raster not being
really
good
like Raster. No.
I think Raster
especially with Crag?
I think Raster is potentially the best character in doubles, I think.
I can agree. I like to think of Raster as a smash 4 shooter, you know?
Kind of, yeah.
In that he might not be able to get his own kills, but he's going to rack up damage. He basically removes one of the opponents from the match for a period of time. And just says, no, you can't interact with him. I'll bring him back to you around like 16 and you can play again.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they need. I think that plus Crag, they can keep someone off stage, keep someone away from them, and let Crag just deal with the 1v1 because it's SBS.
Yeah, so Vinnie does a really suspect, very strange up air on Danny that killed him. The reason why I want to say it's suspect is there wasn't really any opponent around him. So it's kind of ill-advised, but whatever, it's even.
Pretty
Team kill aside. Ooh, I don't agree with that angle. I think he should have wall jumped.
I agree.
Very nice.
The forward smash, that wasn't by the right person. That was by the blue Crag. The blue Crag killed the blue lion. The blue Zetterberg.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's definitely rough, and I think that's going to make this game look a little bit more in Red Team's favor.
Yeah, a little more one-sided than it actually is. I think PK's abs is really interesting so far this tournament in doubles. It seems like he understands like ABSA-specific stuff, but his ABSA doubles is like kind of weird, I want to say.
This is a good game for Red Team, though. This is kind of what they needed. They need this momentum show.
And he parries it and says, "You take the fire, dude. I don't want that fire damage.
Get that out of here, man.
You take it. You're
the one fighting. You fight him.
You're the one that could live to stupid percents. I can't do that." Okay, so Ryan gets out of there. He hits the edge guard.
He sees a forward smash. Says, okay.
He's like, "Nope, I'm out of here. Nope." He says, "Nope, nope, nope."
Ah, man. Going into game 4 here, 2-game lead by Blue Team still. Oh, 1-game lead now, right?
1 game, yeah.
This is still match points, and thus SBS can pull this back, and then we're on to game 5, right?
Which they can easily do. Merchant Port?
I don't know.
I mean, I know SBS. This is SBS's favorite stage. I know that. I don't know how much he likes it as Crag, but I mean, there's another Crag on the screen, so that's kind of. I don't want to say irrelevant. I don't want to say it's irrelevant, but it's not as important.
It's true. At this point, player comfort's going to be important.
And let me tell you,
both the Red Team loves the stage.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. When it comes to Zetter versus ABSA on the stage, highly Zetter.
I just watched that happen.
Yeah.
I just watched an ABSA explode. Granted,
I mean, when it comes to the Zetter versus the ABSA in this situation, one important thing to note is this is Ryan or P-Cakes' secondary ABSA versus Danny's Zetter main. So it's kind of going to be a bit of a skill gap in that sense, but it's not like P-Cakes' abs is a joke. It's no joke.
It's definitely strong. Very well might be one of the strongest abs, if not the strongest abs here today.
However, the stock icons on the screen are kind of proving that statement wrong. Not gonna lie.
Well, I mean that's the thing. Like you said before, it's hard. It's super hard for this to do. And can Red Team please get a stock on Blue Team?
Yes.
This is looking rough. This is looking very rough here.
This is looking like the end of the tournament, but I'm not going to count them out. They can easily...
I never count SBS.
Yeah.
I never count SBS.
Yeah.
Now, I do not agree with this Super 1.
I don't agree either.
No. They have 2 stocks on you each. You have an extra... You have to take 4 stocks here with your 2.
Yeah, this is, and also keep in mind this is Crag. It's really hard for Crag to get in on 2 characters at once.
I don't like this. I think this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm calling this over. I don't think this is, especially with that stock being taken immediately.
I think he was afraid because Ryan had lost the stocks really early, right? And Ryan just straight up had not been allowed to take stocks up till that point. So
this is the one point where I think I'm going to count out SBS, and I'm not even counting out SBS.
No, I don't
I'm counting out.
You're counting out like almost facts here, right?
The situation.
It's 4 stocks to 1. If SBS does take this back,
he's a legend.
Good job. Like honestly,
that's more legendary than my comeback today. He'd have the best comeback of today.
He'd have the best comeback of a while.
My comeback today is so far, I think, still the best.
I don't think anyone's gonna beat it.
It was.
Oh my.
Oh my. Okay.
Hey, no. Calm down. There's still 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah. And this is an edge guard. He's going to go out and hit him, and no, he's going to SD. Just kidding.
2 stocks to 1.
Okay, if he can kill Danny right now.
Danny, this is over. Danny's dead.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is not impossible.
So this has just beaten yours. Or has tied yours, I did not connect.
Okay, there we go.
He did take 3 stocks.
Yeah. I just want to put on record, now that the tournament is over, that today, my